I love raspberry freezer jam because it maintains that fresh raspberry flavor, and it also has a reduced sugar content compared to a cooked jam. It's really enjoyable on so many different things, whether it be oatmeal, ice cream, toast. I mean, you name it, it tastes so delicious with that fresh flavor. This is really an easy recipe. My first step is to take my raspberries. Now for me, I have both my red raspberries and my goldens. And I like to do that because it makes it a lighter pink color, but you can do it with all of one kind. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. I will need 4 cups of mashed berries, so I start with somewhere around 8 cups of berries. Mine have actually been frozen because it's the only way I can keep my kids out of them. If I put them in the refrigerator, they're gonna get eaten. So I'll need to first thaw these and then mash them down until I have 4 cups worth of berries. Now that I've got my 4 cups of mashed raspberries, I'll set them over to the side. And then I need 1.5 cups of sugar and 5 tablespoons of instant pectin. This is different than the classic pectin. It doesn't need heat to activate it. And I'll mix the sugar and the pectin together. The reason for this is that if I was to put it directly in the raspberries, as soon as it hit that liquid, it would start to clump up, kind of like a cornstarch would. And that's not what we want. This makes it so it can be a little bit more smooth. Now I'll add my sugar pectin mixture to my raspberries and I'll stir it in well. Freezer jam is just so easy to do. I love doing the cooked jams, especially since I can put it in my pantry and not take up freezer space, but there is something about that fresh berry flavor that's maintained by storing it in the freezer instead. I'll then place it in my freezer container, leaving about 1 inch of headspace, which is the space from the top of the food to the top of the container. That space is just to allow for expansion of the liquid when it's put in the freezer. Now I'll place on my lid and then set it on the counter and allow it to rest for 30 minutes. Now I'll place this in my freezer and I'll store it for up to 6 months. When I'm ready to use it, I take it out of the freezer and I'll put it in the refrigerator and use it within the next 3 weeks. So for the taste tester, I can't find anything not to like in a raspberry freezer jam. It's so good. It's just like going right out to the garden and plucking them off. Slightly sweet by that little bit of sugar that we put in, but nothing compared to the amount of sugar that you would put in a cooked jam. It's really good.